What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are feeling okay. I know some of y'all are upset about Liv Morgan's injury. I understand. I'm upset too. And the reason why I'm upset is because we had everything in motion for the storyline, man. And now it's taken away because of the bad booking that Triple H set up. But I just want to let you guys know that you shouldn't be upset about this. You want to know why? Because this is God's plan. Liv Morgan didn't get injured because of Kairi Sane. Let's get that one thing clear. I said it in my last video. All right? Liv Morgan did not get injured because of Kairi Sane. She got injured because the Lord wanted to send her down. Let me start over. The reason why Liv Morgan got injured is because it was a moment for her to need to recognize real, right? Dang, I gotta get my words right. Here's the real reason why Liv Morgan is injured. Because she need to be humble, all right? It was the Lord trying to set her down and say, you need to be humble and get back to your life. So Liv Morgan getting injured was a reality check to let people know that Liv Morgan needs to go home for a little while and to regroup and do some soul searching, okay? I understand people are upset because they want to see Liv versus Nikki, but why don't you think about this for a second? You know how Liv Morgan came out and attacked Nikki for no reason? Have y'all ever thought about that was karma? Have you ever thought about it was karma? Because maybe, and I can't say this in the comment box and other platforms, but I think you guys need to understand that Liv Morgan getting injured was karma. It was karma, and it was the Lord trying to set her down and say, my child, you need to sit down. You need to go home. You need to take care of your family. You need to take care of yourself. And honestly, I'm not stressing over it because I know Liv Morgan's going to come back strong, and I know she's going to come back better, and I know she's going to come back as a solo competitor. So the only thing I just hope for is that while she's gone, Raquel and Dom can get over without her. Because we know that Finn Balor is going to betray Dom, and he's going to kick him out of the group. But we know that the group is going to disband, and when Liv Morgan comes back, the group is going to be gone forever. Okay? Finn is going to do his own thing. Dom is going to be with Roxanne, and I don't know about Raquel. I mean, some people say that Roxanne's going to team up with Raquel, and if that happens, cool. But the question is, what's going to happen to Dom? Because if Raquel be on Roxanne's side, what's going to happen to Dom? Will he get Roxanne and Raquel to betray Finn Balor? That's the question. You got 4 months, Dom. What can you do in those 4 months to rebuild? I mean, now some people say that he might get back with Rhea, he might get back with Dame, but I don't know how that's gonna work because you still outnumbered, bro. Like you got you know what I'm saying? You still got Raquel. So what? We're just gonna bring back Liv and then no. I ain't looking forward to that. I don't want that. That's not what I want. Okay? This is what needs to happen while Liv Morgan is gone. In those 4 months, this is my prediction. I don't know if they're gonna do this, but I hope they do this. But this is what I want. I want Finn Balor to show his true colors at Night of Champions. And I want AJ, Finn, JD to attack Dom in that ring. Beat him down. And when he comes back, I want him to go one-on-one with Finn Balor. Now, will he be outnumbered? Yes. But he'll have Carlito. But if they bring back Carlito, then he won't be outnumbered because he can defend himself against those men. But I won't be surprised if AJ join along. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he just focus on himself because honestly, I don't want AJ to join no fraction right now because of the numbers. Like I said, we got to keep the numbers fair, all right? I don't want nobody joining together. I don't, okay? I really don't. I don't want nobody teaming up. I don't want that. I want everybody to defend themselves, and that's what Dom needs to do. Now, I know Dom needs some help, but that's why if we bring back Carlito, he'll have help. You get what I'm saying? He'll have help. He'll have help. You know what I'm saying? He'll have help. But that's where he needs to be humble, because again, you've been doing all this running around with Liv Morgan. Now it's time for you to run yourself. Okay, run your own, make your own calls, make your own boss moves. Don't let the pussy whip you. Like, don't let the pussy whip you. Whip that pussy. You feel what I'm saying? So I just hope that while Dom is doing his own thing, that I just hope that, you know, they bring back Carlito so that way he'll have some help. And I hope that Raquel be on his side. And then hopefully you can get Roxanne to join along with you. And then that way Dom will have his own fraction, right? And that way, you know, when Liv Morgan comes back, she will come back either two ways. She will come back solo, or she will come back and join with Finn and go against Dom, Carlito, and Roxanne. Now, the question is, who's gonna be her fourth member if she joined with Finn and JD? I don't know, but I hope to God that it ain't Rhea. I hope it ain't Rhea, because if Rhea joins, I'm gonna be pissed, because like I said, those two haven't settled their differences. So why would you put them in a group if they haven't settled their differences? Those two, listen, I don't care what Rhea tweeted last night. That tweet was unnecessary. You did not have to write that. Okay, Raquel, you did not have to write that. I mean, not Raquel, Rhea. Rhea, you did not have to write that. You did not have to write that at all. What was the point of that? You're breaking character when you write stuff like that. You didn't need to write that. I understand you don't want no backlash from her fans and all that, but just remember, Liv Morgan entered you. And you remember when you had to sit out? So don't even go there with me. It's just a shame that she had to write that tweet, man, because it just breaks her character. And I understand people, you know, respect her for doing that, but I just feel like it was unnecessary. We know you and Liv are not beefing like that. We know that. But the fact that you have to write that crap is just ridiculous. It's just like, and the reason why I call it crap is because you're playing your character. Play your character. Pretend you don't like Liv Morgan. After what Liv Morgan did to you, why would you even go that far, man? You're supposed to hold a grudge. Like, why the fuck are you even writing stuff like that? You know, it's just stupid. But it's, you know, again, if this is to get sympathy from your fans, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't. Me personally, I just felt like it was unnecessary, because you gotta play your character, and you know Liv Morgan don't give a fuck about you. So why would you even write that? You don't believe in God. You don't have God in your life. So why would you walk in forgiveness? I don't know. I just think it's stupid. And honestly, I am not looking forward to that. I pray they don't do that, but because of the numbers game, they're probably going to do some dumb shit like that. I think it's stupid, because even if Rhea joins, I just think it's going to be dumb, and I think it's going to be bad for Roxanne and Dom, because they got a good thing going, and then as soon as Liv Morgan comes back, you're looking at the numbers and you're just like, damn, we gotta add another woman. And I'm like, so add Rhea? Come on, man, add somebody else. Like, it's just so stupid, man. And I hope they don't do I really hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't. But because I you know, again, after this, bro, I just want everybody to just move on, bro. We do know when Liv comes back, she's gonna want to talk to Dom about all this. But it's just like can we just focus on Dom and Roxanne and Raquel, please? Can we just focus on their fraction? Do we have to focus on Finn? Do we have to focus on JD? Do we have to focus on Liv? Do we have to focus on Rhea? Come on, man, stop. Okay? I don't want to see that, bro. It's a waste. It's a waste of time. Okay? It's a complete waste of time. And honestly, I do not want to see this. But hopefully they don't do this. But, again, we could just do one-on-ones. All right? Raquel don't need to be out there. Dom don't need to be out there. Even though some people will say that. But no. If Carlito comes back, he will be riding with Raquel. And and then, down the road, Roxanne and Dom, they're going to do their own thing. But one thing because Finn is going to betray Dom. So one thing I just want to know is that how is the story with Dom and Roxanne going to go? Is Roxanne going to ride or die? Is Dom and Roxanne going to build a relationship to where it cannot be broken? That's the question, because I don't want no injuries for Roxanne, okay, at all right? Because, like I said, Liv Morgan getting injured was a reality check, all right? The first time it was because of Rhea, but the second time is because of karma, and like I said, God's plan. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with Seth Rollins. When he injured his leg, when he was with the Authority, he came back, got betrayed by Triple H. Next thing you know, he's babyface again. You know what I'm saying? Now the crowd rocking with him again. I was rocking with him again because he was annoying. But then ever since he came back and hurt his leg, you know what I'm saying? It was good because we saw the good side of Seth Rollins. Now, when we see the good side of Liv Morgan, I'm sure we will. But that's moments down the road. You know what I'm saying? That's down the road. But I don't want to see it right now. I still gonna hold her accountable. Listen, you could go home and rest up, and I can still hold you accountable because you with all the before you got injured, you was doing everything wrong to the point where it came back to haunt you. It came back to bite you. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel sorry for her at the end of the day. I really do. Because she was playing with something and it came back to haunt her, bro. Shit's stupid. But honestly, this is a good thing. And that's why I hope when Liv Morgan comes back, she come back with a different mindset. She come back as a different character, and she comes back with good intentions, and she come back as a superstar, or as a woman, and as a solo competitor, instead of this tag team partner as this slut character that try to be like Lita from 06 and 05 and 04. Like, stop, okay? Enough is enough. It's time for you to move on from that, all right? We don't want Liv Morgan as this blonde version of Lita that was with Edge. No, we don't want that. We want the Liv Morgan that we used to love back in SmackDown. Now, will she come back with the tears on her face? No, she won't. But she will come back stronger than ever, and that's what I hope for. So anyway, I gotta get to work, but yeah, y'all comment down below, man. Give me y'all thoughts, man. Like I said, Liv gonna be fine, man. I mean, I know everybody's upset about it. I am not. I'm glad that Liv Morgan get to go home and just regroup, you know what I'm saying, and restart, you know what I'm saying? Because Liv Morgan got to look at herself in the mirror and say, I did this to myself. She has to look at herself in the mirror and say, I did this to myself. You know what I'm saying? And, again, at the end of the day, bro, we got to have some accountability. And her coming back, I mean, I just want Liv Morgan to just come back as a new character and as a new person. And I just wanted her to prove the haters wrong, that she don't need Dom and she don't need Roxanne and she don't need the Judgment Day. She can move on her own. And that's why I don't want Liv teaming up with Rhea. I don't want her doing anything. I don't want her teaming up with nobody. I just want her to just go by herself. I mean, I know she gonna need some help because of Raquel, but we don't even know if Raquel gonna really dog her like that. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I mean? Like, we got to wait a minute. And that's why I would hate for her. I would hate for Raquel to still be a jobber just because they want to team her up with Roxanne. I don't mind it. Like I said, I don't mind it. But I just don't want Raquel to be on the sideline, because I still want her to go after the IC belt. But we just have to wait and see, because She might be hurt herself, but um, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna have to wait till next week and see what happens. But if Triple H doesn't want Raquel teaming up with Roxanne, I don't blame him. You know, Raquel need to go on her own. Other than, I hope he don't release her because, like I said, all you got to do is just have her face Becky Lynch for the IC belt. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they'll do that, but the tag team belts definitely need to be vacated. If not, he's probably going to replace her with Roxanne, and that's fine. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I would hate for Roxanne to take Liv Morgan's spot when we can just create something different. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they'll bring Carlito back so that way he can help Dominic Mysterio, because he can't do this by himself. He just can't. And I hope that AJ don't join with Finn because Dom's going to need all the help he can get. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully Rhea doesn't, have second thoughts. I really hope they plan this out, because if AJ joins along with Finn and JD, then maybe Damian Priest can help him. But if that happens, then at that point, we have to figure out what's next, because of course you have 3 men, but you still got 2 women. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Maybe we might have AJ and Finn, JD, Roxanne versus Damian, Carlito, Dom, and who else? Raquel. Maybe we might have that, and then maybe Roxanne will probably still get with Dom, or he might get back with Rhea. Who knows? And then, they'll just form the faction, without Finn and without JD. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna go down. I'm just coming up with stuff, but that's why I ask what's next, because I don't know what's next. Okay, now some people in the comment box say that Roxanne's gonna team up with Raquel. Hey, that's fine, but I still want Raquel to go after the IC belt, and I still want the tag team belts off of them. So hopefully the tag team belts will be taken off of them. I don't know who's going to take it, but whoever takes the belts, salute to you, because honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of these tag team belts getting looked over. And now that Liv Morgan is gone, I doubt the tag team belts are going to be promoted. Well, it never was promoted, to be honest. It was always Liv Morgan. But that's why I don't want this to be a tag team thing, because we still have to break down the story, because you can't have Roxanne on Dom's side right away and she's siding with Finn. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's going to be very hard to comprehend this story, because we don't know where it's going to lead to. All I know is that something has to change, and we won't know until next week. So y'all get in the comment box and, send your prayers out to Raquel and Dom. Hopefully that they'll make it without her. And if you want to send your prayers out to Liv Morgan, feel free. But at the end of the day, man, I'm keeping that same energy, okay? All right? I won't make fun of her because she's gone. But I'm still gonna hold her accountable, because I still think there's some things that she needs to sit back and look at herself in the mirror and say, what did I do wrong? And then hopefully one day she'll say, I did this to myself, take accountability, come back. And then if Liv and Rhea want to talk it out, that's fine. But I still want them to fight it out, because they still got some demons that needs to be released. You know what I'm saying? Get that anger out of your system, so that way you can do what you do. You feel me? So we'll see how it goes. But y'all get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'm gonna try to drop some videos on Instagram. I didn't get to it last night because it was very late. But I'll work on it today. If not, I'll post it tomorrow. But NXT is coming on today, so I might do some videos on that. And also, don't forget, at 1:30 p.m. Me and G-Man will be going on live on Instagram, and we'll be having some guests on there. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Double K with the Fresh J's, that's my username, to follow me on there, so that way you could go on live with us. That would be good, because we will be on there today. So get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and I'll catch y'all later at 1:30 p.m. All right, I'm out.